Hello everybody, welcome back to episode of Blue Archive. In the last one we took down, I think we took down, who did we take down last time? We took down, I can't remember who we took down, to be honest with you. It's pulling a blank. My god, my shit's, Hod. We took down Hod last time. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. So last part I kind of mentioned where I was gonna try to consolidate these videos into one video. After I said that, after I thought about it for a little bit, I came to the decision that I'm not gonna do that because if I did that, then it's gonna make the video fairly long. Because right now, for just the aside from Banana's video, the initial one, the last three would equal to about 49 minutes, and I still have 3 more fights to go through, and I'm not quite sure how long those stories would be. So I'm just gonna keep them as is, their own separate parts. So it was a good thought, but after I thought about it, it'll get too long. All right, we can take on the next prophet, Tipareth. Ooh, Geburah is almost down too. I didn't realize Geburah was so low. How much HP does this thing have? It's got 1%. It's so close. It's got 281 million HP left. So close. Might be able to bang that out. Bang that one out too. All right. Maybe by the time I clear out Tipareth, Geburah will be down. So let's do it. Tipareth, here we go. Oh, it's okay. This is interesting. It's a whole crew. Okay. I don't. What? Tipareth is elastic, which is great. My elastic step is pretty shit. All right. Elastic is one thing. Is the one type I'm kind of lacking in power. Alright, I want you. Give me you, and give me you.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that Tipareth has a whole assault force. I suppose he did manage to infiltrate Tipareth's realm, but sure is nostalgic, isn't it? This one's cleaner, at least. Must have recreated the entire seed vault. Jeez, why go to such ridiculous lengths? Ah, good. Who's here? Don't call ridiculous. The seed vault was everything to Tipareth. It gave its life to protect its seeds. Ah, it's soft. Hello. I seriously can't believe I'm saying this to you, but are you really supposed to greet your enemies with such a warm smile? Well, and this is all while you're the ones who ruined the Steel Continent. Oh, we're very sorry. Do you plan on stopping? No, so you're not sorry at all. That insincere platitude only pisses me off even more. Tipareth gave its life. It died. Yes, it died. You killed Tipareth that day. But it did not escape with the container launcher thingy. The thingy held Tipareth's seeds, not Tipareth. To it, nothing was more important than preserving them. Because Tipareth was originally the seed vault's AI system. To put it in terms you understand, it sacrificed itself for its mission. Then the one that's here... I personally don't like this phrase, but it's a copy of the original. Huh. And that's all well and good. It's not the same at all. We couldn't restore all of its data. Memory data is our life essence. So that means that the parts of Tipareth that we couldn't transfer are dead forever. And while we're on the topic, you, Key, you're the one absorbing all the prophet's cores. You're just eating them up to fill the deep, dark void in your life. Just like human life does. What? So you're all quiet all of a sudden. cat got your tongue. Huh, that's right. I mean, a criminal with only a sliver of conscience would feel guilty for everything you guys did. Look, I'm gonna say something since it's just since you two here, Princess, Gi. I'm here too. Butt out, Sensei. Anyways, I have a proposal for you. How about we agree to stop between us? Agree to stop? Yes, let's stop sinning, all of us. Because if anyone can, we can. We were created whole, perfect. We do not require their existences to exist. The humans, like that teacher over there, are different. They are incomplete existences that lead incomplete lives. So, at the very least, between us, we should stop these sins against each other. We are beings capable of living without sin. The princess over there may have forgotten. As in that part of her may have died, but you should know, Ki, that life itself is contradictory, unjust, and forces you to suffer through unreasonable pain. Those names you use, Aris and Ki, other people gave them to you, didn't they? That's exactly what I'm talking about. If we aren't allowed to even pick our own names, how can we expect to choose our own way of existence and meaning? And so, the endless cycle of suffering will soldier on. Let's break that cycle. At the very least, between us. Isn't it not doing what we can a sin in and of itself? I'm very sorry, Soph. I think I think maybe I am not smart enough to understand anything you just said. I think there are parts what you said that I cannot help but agree with. However, I wish to speak to you as not a princess, but just as Aris. I cannot bring myself to believe that the time I spent here meant nothing. Well, it did! I understand why you think that. What I think is not a matter of logic, but rather of feelings and other ridiculous things. Because, no matter what, I wish to be with everyone. I wish to stay with everyone I have met with Millennium. My friends at the game development department, engineering department, and Yuka. My current party, the Super Phenomenon Task Force. And people from other schools. Gehenna's max level head prefect, SRT's timid yet incredible sniper lady, everyone I've met. And Sensei. I do not know all the details, but I feel like with the world you want, the treasure day-to-day of my life will vanish. That's true, but it'll be replaced with something even better. In that world, you'll be immeasurably important. You're a princess of the nameless gods, the cornerstone and proof of their existence, and you'll lead us all. No, thank you. I do not wish for such power or leadership. Aris! What matters to me is that you wish to take away the life I have built with Sensei and everyone else. Soph, you said that memory loss is similar to death for us, right? That is exactly why. I, Tendo Aris, will use my feelings and nonsense to protect my memories until the very end. Ugh. Going right into it. Alright, Nozosuke. Alright. It's a whole squad!
Sensei, 笑って。いや、どうして？図書館ではお静かに。何もしないをする。悪くないですね。
All struck down to
これこれ。
That's that. We retrieve the coordinate in this territory. Why did Sop decide to talk to us? This is just my speculation, but perhaps the prophet called Tipareth was that important to Soph. And if I understand Soph's words correctly, Tipareth's activity patterns were different from other prophets, to the point that it would even sacrifice itself for the sake of the seeds. Something wrong, Aris? Sensei, do you remember when we broke through the first line of defense? I couldn't explain exactly how I was feeling. Of course, I told you to talk to me about it when you felt able. I do not know why, but I'm experiencing a similar feeling at the moment. Sensei, soft story about life being an endless cycle of suffering. How does one respond to such a thing? To someone who believes that existence is a curse and life is a sad tragedy. To someone who wishes they had never been created to begin with. What can I say to someone like that? I cannot find an answer. It makes my chest tighten as if I'm unable to properly breathe. Honestly speaking, Soph isn't completely wrong. What? With the promise of tomorrow comes the guarantee of loss. And every next day, it's possible that more bad will happen than good. Just like what Soph said. And we're just meant to accept that. The only way to move forward is to accept it. You sure are a smooth talker, Sensei. But if that's the case, then what is the reason to continue living? I've never considered such things until now. And to consider it, I find this very scary. I cannot tell you why, only that it is. In a way, you've already answered it yourself. What? I really did answer it already, and that's all. That all this time we've spent wasn't meaningless. That you wanted to stay with the friends you've made, but how can that be enough? It's exactly enough, actually. Life was never meant to be some grand pursuit of purpose. What? No. What? I don't understand. No purpose? If such a thing existed, then life without purpose or meaning would be considered useless. So, maybe we're all enough just as we are. Above all, me and you always been my life's greatest happiness. Me too. Without Sensei, am I included in that? That's not even a question. Well, in that case, fine. Yep, that's it. That's all that matters. The more you look, the more you realize how unreasonable life is. And we can make one or two choices. Give in, or fight until the last. But giving in is the end of the line. Then that means there's only one choice we can make now. To fight and to win. To write a happy ending for us all. So then, is happiness itself a struggle? Correct. It's refusing to acquiesce to the intolerable, even if you have to do it while angry. Just like what you said, Key. Why me all of a sudden? Stop! No head pats! No smiling! Even if you try it. Fine. Just this once. She gave in real quick. She folded instantly. So happiness is the ultimate struggle of life? Exactly. And I want all of you to be happy. Maybe I can be an add-on to that. An add-on? Of course, I wish for Sensei to be happy as well, but not as an add-on. Is that not sad? No, not at all? Some people feel happy seeing other people's joy, and feel pain when seeing others suffer. Being able to cry alongside someone who is suffering can give that person the strength to fight to the end. You can't guarantee that'll be the case all the time, though. Isn't that just a misunderstanding? That's a bit of a euphemism. It's hypocrisy. Ugh, I sound like those brats. That life, relationship, and society are all like illegal constructs that hold up precariously in flimsy cement called misunderstanding. So what if it is? I'd rather be a hypocrite. What? Being born kind versus being overcoming one's nature through immense effort? Which of the two seems cooler to you? Why are we being coolness into this all of a sudden? It's exactly what the crux of the problem is. You only live once, so you should live a cool one. Otherwise, what's the point? That's very on brand for you, Sensei. Oh, I'm still confused. I do believe I have one takeaway. I'm perfectly fine, exactly as I am in this moment. Exactly. Thank you, Sensei. Because now I know what I want to do. And what is that, Aris? I want to be friends with them. With Ayn, Soph, Hour, the prophet called Malkuth, and all the other prophets too. I think our problems are too big to solve with just talking. And I do not think it would be bad to still try. Even hypocrisy is better than nothing. I like it. I'm rooting for you. Yes. Well, that's nice. That's a very Aris way of thinking. Hey, sweet, I can take on the next fight. I could probably include that in the same video as well, right? What we got here? What I got? What I got? Was it an upgrade for Benal? I could include it in the same video, but I've been breaking all these videos up so far, so I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. We're going to Geburah next. He's next off the chopping block. So let's do it. See what Geburah is all about. And then we'll have just one more prophet left to do. So this is all explosive now. Take you out. Oops, I don't want you in there. Put you there. I mean, I don't really need him because this guy will go down pretty quickly. Do it! Geburah, ruler of recklessness. We're back on the glaciers. Why are we back in the glacial sea? It's just this section of the steel continent. It'll be okay, Himari. It is not that I don't understand that. I just fail to understand why Geburah must insist on freezing temperatures no matter where they go. It was the same thing, same with Chokma too. Or Chokma, Chokma? So maybe their prophets have preferred natural environments. Understood. Like Himar and Emmy fighting over the AC. At the risk of repeating myself for the 1000th time, Emmy's cold tons is the outlier here. Moving on, it is somewhat nostalgic. After tracking Decromaton's signals to the glacial sea, it was Geburah who we faced first. Thinking about it, that was Toki's first mission. Yes, it was also my first mission with Sensei as a member of the Supertonon Task Force. I would like to everyone to know something, however. I was freezing at the time, but I observed Emmy's behavior and endured it through the sheer willpower. Am I not impressive, Sensei? This is an opportunity to compliment me and tell me how proud you are of me. Regardless, I'm always proud of you, Toki. I appreciate the sentiment. However, such a statement is insufficient. I, Asuma Toki, will calmly ask again. Sensei, it's not good for her growth if you keep spoiling her like that. Himari said it. Affirmative. I'll now keep a small distance from the rest of the group so I may properly soak. Are you still freezing cold? No, this suit was built with such conditions in mind. There's no need for worry. Thank you for wearing Yuzu. In hindsight, if this suit didn't have such advanced cold protection, I could have held on to Sensei for warmth. An error on my part. Now, Toki, let's return to the matter at hand. We suspect that Geburah was an unmanned AI drone operating from the research center in the polar region before Decromaton hacked it. Or, to use Decromaton's words, inspired the AI to follow its teachings. But that's irrelevant to our current task. Much more importantly, I'm curious about the kind of engineering work that can turn an unmanned drone into... Nope. It's below us. Speaking of the inspired unmanned drone. Then Sensei, ready for orders. It's right below us in the ice.
こうなってるんだね。これで役に立てるのなら。私の身にはごまかせません。
Dead.
ありがとね。先生、おかげで楽勝だったよ。
Data retrieval team on site. The president grumbled about being picked from this mission and returned to the transport ship first. Feeling cool now, Emmy? A little. Not as much as I'd like. The real glacier sea was the best. I guess unnatural environments can't beat the real ones. You're the unnatural one, if anything. Huh. That's it? Short and sweet? Only 5 minutes? Shit, that was the shortest one of the bunch.
状況の把握と分析が先決です。
Slotted in. Leveled up. We're still missing like 3 USBs, yet there's only one fight left. Oops, I didn't mean to go back. Did I back out the whole thing? Yeah, I did. Oops. That was pretty short. That was only like 5 minutes. Oh shit. I think I'll just include this into the video with Tipareth, because this was this was the shortest one of the bunch. This is only 5 minutes long. So I was gonna keep each of these videos kind of like separate, but this one was so short. So I'm just gonna conclude this with the Tipareth video. But we got one more fight we got left to do, and one more province to take down. So we got last but not least is Chakma. So Chakma, how you want to fucking pronounce his name. So once he is down, I don't know what happens next, obviously. So we will see what happens after we wipe him out. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.
それさえも容易ではありませんが。